So you guys know that US and European media are helping Russia cover up their failure in Africa, right? This is an extraordinary development. Over the past couple of years, the spiraling failure of Russia in Mali and other Sahel countries has become more and more obvious. Last year, we saw large numbers of Russian mercenaries being killed by insurgents in Mali. And now the Wagner Group has announced its withdrawal from Mali. It's been fascinating because this is a big news event that US and European uh, media organizations can't avoid actually covering, but they are compelled by their sort of narrative choices, their beliefs about the world, and their need, editorially driven, personally driven, whatever it is, their need to portray Russia as this terrifying, ever-growing threat. So they're actually uncritically rehashing, uncritically trumpeting things that the Russian Defense Ministry says. In response to this, I can't remember if it was who the guy was, whether it was a defense minister or something like that, comes out and says, yes, 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 Wagner is withdrawing from Mali, but you have to understand, Russian presence is growing in Africa. We're going to do investment. We're going to do this, that, and the other thing. And like the BBC, the Associated Press, is repeating this obvious Russian propaganda to cover up their losing as like truth. Now, the Wagner Group is being absorbed by Russia Africa Corps, which is a different part of the Russian defense apparatus, and this makes it easy to be like, no, 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 no. Wagner isn't really leaving Mali because they're losing, because they, have their tail tucked between their legs. No, 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 no. What it is, it's just a subtle rebranding, repromise. Yet most reports are that the Russia Africa Corps is not going to do any operations outside of the capital of Mali, is withdrawing, is going to become more of an advisor and a weapons provider than an actual fighting force. In 1973, when the United States withdrew all its troops from South Vietnam, we said the same thing. We're like, oh, no, 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 we're just as committed as we used to be. We promise. We're just taking more of an advisory and weapons provision role. Russia is losing massively in Africa. And Russia desperately wants to cover that up, so they still look tough. And US and European media also want to cover that up to keep Russia looking tough. It's quite ridiculous.